Aspen University CJ410 Police Management. My name's Andre Rosedale. I'm the instructor for this course. This is Module 3 discussion question number 1, which reads, describe the organizational chart and succession planning in a current or past job. Why was this important specifically to that environment? Support your assertion and post it in the discussion forum. So, organizational chart. I work for a police department now, and we have an organizational chart which has the chief, the deputy chief, and the first two blocks, and then underneath it, it spreads out slightly with the patrol captain, the detective lieutenant who runs the detectives, and the supervisor that runs records. Either it's a sergeant, it's usually a lieutenant, and then from there it spreads out as a tree and it gets bigger. In the military, when I was in the Army, I was in the infantry, we had a company commander, and equal or maybe better, but not by rank, was the first sergeant, who was the senior non-commissioned officer, the senior enlisted person, if you're not familiar with military terms. And from there, it split up into headquarters platoon, first, second, third platoon, which were all line infantry platoons, and then a mortar section. And we had 120 guys, and they were spread out throughout the 4 platoons in the mortar section. And the thing about being in the infantry is a private could do the first sergeant's job, and obviously the first sergeant knew how to do the private's job because he was there first. I was enlisted, and when I left, prior to leaving, I left active duty in May of 1997. But in February, I was the executive officer of the company for about a week and a half, because my company had deployed for a training mission, and I was in charge of training, the next training cycle, ordering, logistics, that kind of thing. And I could do the job because I learned it. In my current police department, it's not like that. It's not as spread out. If you are a patrolman, you know how to do patrol. If you're a detective, you know how to do detective stuff. You may have been a patrolman at one time before becoming a detective, but you lose those skills. Things change every year with new laws, new policies, new procedures. So what I would like to know, to kind of stay with the theme of this question, is initially I would like your response to this, which you've already done or you can't watch the video, with a good APA reference. And as a follow-up question, how does your organizational chart currently, or the past one that you put an example, how did it flow? Did it flow both ways like it does in the military, or is it very rigid and it only flows downhill? Let me know what you think.